Alright, so I'm back with the second part 2 review. I went ahead and tried on a different color lipstick, and this is the DGAF. It's the matte blue. Looks awesome. But so I'm gonna go ahead and review you guys the Morphe brushes that I wanted to. So sometimes this year, the beginning of this year, I had purchased the Morphe brushes. So I needed new brushes like ASAP because it was a long while since I last got one, or got like a set or something, and I just totally needed like new freaking brushes because the brushes I was using previous from that was the BH Cosmetics, and I think it was the 24 brush set. With those ones, like, the face brush wasn't as soft as I was expecting them to be, so I mainly use like their eyeshadow brushes and more of like their contouring and blush brushes, like these. These are the two main brushes that I use from them, and also the the eyeshadow brushes. Other than that, I've never really used their face brush because it was actually very their brushes aren't that soft, so therefore it would hurt my skin whenever I had like overall applied it. So it was like really hard for me to actually get used to it. So I was like, I really need new brushes, and I really needed new foundation brushes, so I had decided that I would purchase brushes. The old foundation brush that I used to use was this flat top one. This is, I believe, this Sonia Kesha from Target brand. It works really good, but it's just really extra hard to clean because it's a I mean, it is, but it's not. But the reason why it is because it's a flat top, and it's so tight together. Like washing it has always been such a hassle for me, and since it's not a big stippling or flat top brush, like, it took a long time to finally get everything in my face with foundation wise. So I really needed like new foundation brushes. So I have looked up Morphe brushes because I do follow them on Instagram, and with that being said, I pretty much looked at the reviews, like at people who had previously purchased them, and pretty much I've seen a lot of great reviews. So I decided that, hey, why not try them out? Their price range are pretty much, it varies. So it depends on what brushes you want, how the set is, how many brushes you want, or you can also get single brushes from them. I did buy a brush set, and it was the 18 vegan brush set, I believe. So it looks like this. It looks just like this. This is actually a clean one. I'll show you a couple ones that I have already used, and a couple of them that aren't used yet. So I've only used a couple of them, and a couple of them I haven't. Like, you can tell these are kind of dirty. And I had come to a point that these brushes are seriously amazing. I've never thought how amazing they were, but they are just fantastic. I love them. Literally, I love them. They're extra soft. They are so nice on my skin. They are literally perfect brushes for how much they were. They were actually pretty much affordable, so that's the good thing about them. But other than that, like, they are just fantastic. I like love them. I'm gonna go ahead and move my lipstick so I can put some brushes down. And I'm gonna go ahead and show you the ones that I have already used, and then I'll tell you the ones that I haven't used after, because that way it'll be easier for all of us. Alright, so it comes with 18 pieces, and it comes with a fan brush, which is so freaking awesome. Oh my gosh, everything's falling. It's so freaking awesome. Like, it is so soft. Like, I absolutely love it. Oh my gosh. I only use this one to pretty much clean, you know, fallouts on my face. I haven't used it for anything else yet. A lot of people use it for either like contouring or, you know, highlighting, but for me it's more like a fallout brush. I haven't had any good use for it yet, like contouring or highlighting. I mean, I tried contouring with it, but it felt like it was too flimsy for me, and it wasn't like thick enough for it to really make that that indent line that I want. So it was like more like a fallout, but it's a great brush. Okay, so no matter what, I absolutely love it. Next brush it comes with are these 3 large brushes right here. This one's a clean brush, and of course these are used. Another thing is they actually don't have labels on them or like numbers or any sort. So it is kind of hard to tell like what brush is which. But I mean, if you do use them and you're used to them and you understand which one they're for your face, then yeah, it's absolutely easy. But you know, not a lot of brands have like names on them, and I mean, it is kind of difficult, but I mean, that's the only downfall about these brushes. They don't have like labels, but of course if they do have them, it would be awesome because it'll be so much more convenient for you know, buyers or clients to be able to identify them if they wanted to purchase them. So yeah, but other than that, these are great brushes. I mean, they are absolutely soft. They're so soft. I like love them. Okay, so this one I have used for my foundation. So this one is a more, it is a more a longer, I guess, like lengthwise brush compared to this one, which is also from Morphe. I'm going to talk about this one after, but I used to use this before I started using this. This one is the Buffer brush. The number for this one, I think, is a C439 Deluxe Buffer brush, I believe. I don't know if it's still in stock. You could try and check. But this and this were the 2 main brushes that run out super quick. And I will tell you guys about these 2 after I finish with the set. But before those arrive, I had to use this one, and it was so amazing. Like, to be honest with you, these brushes had changed my life. Like, this brush had made my application so much more flawless. I mean, it didn't make my face look drying and like cakey almost. So this literally just blended everything out just the way I wanted it, and it made my face look flawless. And this is me, of course, using this one, but it is just great. I mean, all of them have the same type of material, well, not material, but same type of feel to the brush. So yeah, super soft, super wonderful. I love it. This one is more of like an angle brush, if you could tell. It's, you know, it's a little bit thicker, but it is more of like an angle slanted brush. This one I have used for contouring, but I didn't really like it because this one was too thick compared to the BH Cosmetics, if you could tell the difference. Here, let me put it up close, let it focus if it would. So this one would make more of like a thinner line than this one did, so I didn't really use this one. But this one I would totally recommend for like blushes. I think blushes would be so much better for this one. This one I haven't much put into use yet. I would use this one for a blush as well. Or maybe like a setting powder, or maybe if you want to blend out a certain area, because it is pretty small. So I mean, pretty much this one would be the most largest out of this one, and then it came from this one. So this is first, second, and third, or first, second, and then third. I'm totally confusing you guys, I'm so sorry. So those are the 3 brushes, and then I'm gonna go ahead and continue on with the rest of them. This one right here is a foundation brush, I believe. This is like the more painter's brush almost. I have been waiting to use this one. I don't know why I still haven't yet. I have not tried it out. This one's material is a little bit different. It feels more synthetic than it does with this one. I think it's because it's so gathered together, so that's why. So this one's like, I believe, a foundation brush, or maybe a concealer brush, or maybe a highlighting brush, or a contouring brush at certain areas, you know. It all just works out. You can use it for multiple reasons. So I have a couple flat brushes. It comes with actually a lot of them, and I'm not much of a flat brush girl. I don't know why, but I've never been. But I still put them into use, which is nice. These are the flat brushes that it came with. This one specifically I use for my concealer. So I have been looking all over for a new concealer brush because my old one used to be this one. I don't know if you guys remember from my like previous videos, but it used to be this like little tiny knockoff type of brush that I got from eBay. This had been like my longest freaking concealer brush for like I don't even know how many years now, but this is broken. Yeah, it's broken, so pretty much I needed a new one because I was like, this is getting old. I just needed a new one, and finally I got a new one, and I'm so happy with it. So yeah. So that is my concealer brush. This one is my concealer brush. I use it like on the daily basis. I would use this one for my brows, and for the application of like an highlight, since I do use now the I believe this is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser Dark Circles. I use this one, here we go, let me try to get that to zoom in for you. I use this one to the contour highlight, so this is the one I use. So whenever I blend that one out, I use this, and I also use this to blend out my my concealer under my brows as well. So this is my fluffer brush, I would say. I would use this for like shadow too, but because I already have one that I use for shadow, which is the Smashbox number 10 brush, which looks like this. I don't really use like another, okay, can't find it. I can't really find like a good, okay, so it's like too bright, so you might not be able to see it. But this is the fluffy brush that I use, you know. It's this one and another one from the BH collection that I got, that I use. So I don't really use this one. I use this one more for my face, or at least to blend out my concealer. So like I said, I use this one for my my concealer, for my brows. I'm not gonna actually go through all of them explaining like what I use. I'm gonna tell you the main one that I do use on a daily basis, but I'll just let you know that these are the flat brushes that it comes with. And this one I have used like eyeshadow on it a little bit. It works alright so far. I'm still getting used to them. Another flat brush. You can use this for concealer or, you know, whatever. And of course these are just like larger concealer brushes. I would use this one, I guess. If you have like more of a regular concealer type, or it's in a tube, I would use this one to like be able to apply and, you know, put it all over your face for concealer. I would use that one. And then it comes with like the rest of these. So this is like their buffer brushes, or brush. This is more of like a flat top. If you can see, it's slanted a little bit. I actually use this one for the shadow as well. It actually works well. I like it. I'm still used to this one, of course, but you know, I'm trying to get used to this one, so I like it. This is a thin brush liner, you know, gel liner type thing. I don't really like using these. I don't know why. I just still haven't been able to get the hang of it yet. So I haven't really used these yet. I don't really like them. I've never really used them. This one, of course, is used. It's because it's been used with my lipstick. But I use this one for lipstick, and yeah. This one is, I would say, is an angled brush. I don't know if you can, I don't know what you guys would want to use this for. I would use this one for either eyebrows or gel liner. I have used it for both. To me, I would say gel liner works better because it's not that thin. I don't know. To me, it's not super thin. But I like a super thin one, like, where is it? So I use this really thin brush for my eyeliner because it works so much better for me. This one is the angled liner eyeliner brush from Sephora. It's a pretty old brush. I've been using this for gel liner and I've always loved it. So I would use this one for gel liner, not much for eyebrow because it's not thin enough to actually, I don't know, I like more of like a thinner brow brush. Like the one that I use for my brow is the MAC 208. It looks like this. It's like a really thin, super thin brush, if you can see. Like super, I mean thin brush. I use this one for my brows because I like it thin, so then I could precisely get into my line and then start filling it in. So yeah. And then this one, of course, could be anything. I don't really know what to use this one for yet. Maybe an extra lip liner or so. So yeah. So this one would be the official foundation brush that I use. You would see why. It's because it's shorter and it's more like together, like, you know, compact, I would say. And it's more like, it's more, I would say, reasonable to be able to blend out like that instead of, you know, this one is way too long and it like spreads, you know, spreads out way too much. So you want this one because it's more precise and you could really blend in wherever you want it to blend in. But this is like, oh my gosh, best freaking brush ever. I'm so in love with it. Like, I'm loving it. And then this one is my contour brush. So if you can see my contouring, this is the brush. So I pretty much go like this and I contour and then I kind of push it up a little bit, you know, then I use this and I kind of blend it in a little bit and it just works. But cool and awesome brush. This is a thicker type of size brush. So I pretty much like only do it very lightly because that's the only way it wouldn't, because my face is a lot smaller than a lot of people, so you know, my cheekbones are literally just right here and it's not long at all, so I don't have to like elongate it or anything. So using this, you know, I have to be really light with it and not put too much pressure. And then of course I buffer it up with this, and then, you know, I put my blush, and by putting my blush I use this one. So I use this one and I kind of blush everything, or I blend everything out, and ta-da! It just works wonder. And that is pretty much all. That is like my true opinion to all these brushes. I had purchased all these brushes on my own, so like I am in love with these. I mean, there is some brushes that I don't use, and I don't know if I'll ever use it, but I'll probably make use of it one day soon. But majority of brushes are fantastic. I believe the brush that I bought was $60. So they are a little pricey, but not so pricey, because if you think about it, if you were to buy a set from MAC, I mean, it is pricey, right? I mean, if you were to buy individual brushes, they range from like what, $23, $25, you know, and up. One of these brushes only costs, I believe this one costs only $15, and this one costs $14. So come on, that's a freaking deal, and it works great as hell. I love these brushes. They are so awesome. Like, these are like my loves to my face. I love them so much. But yeah, I pretty much wanted to let you guys know that these are go-to brushes. Go out there and buy these brushes because they're so freaking awesome. I cannot wait to buy more if they start, you know, dying out on me and tearing apart, you know, or it breaks off, whatever. I mean, I'm gonna definitely go back to them and buy them. I bought these online, but if you are from Southern California and you haven't heard from them, go check them out. They are, I believe, located in Burbank, California. There is a store there, an actual store that you can go to and buy brushes. But they do have a site of their own, so if you aren't from Burbank, like myself, and you want to buy some, please go to their online website and purchase these brushes because they're totally super amazing and I just love them. So far that is possibly all I have for now because I haven't really bought a lot of stuff yet. I mean, I had bought a couple I would say drugstore products, but I'm still trying them out, so I don't want to review them just yet because I want to be able to know how it is with my skin and how it works, how I like it. But other than that, those would be the things that I will be doing next. And of course, tutorials. I will do a makeup tutorial pretty soon because I know you guys are dying for one, and I know a lot of my friends who do watch me are like, Debbie, you need to start doing tutorials, do this, do that, and I'm like, holy cow. I finally have my set going on so I can finally do it, so thank that. And yeah, pretty much that is all. I hope you guys enjoy my review. I will put the links down below so you can go ahead and go to their website. I will put their username for their Instagrams. So if you do want to follow them on Instagram, please do because they have awesome brushes and they do post I believe like makeup looks, I'm pretty sure of. So please do go and look them up, follow them, purchase them because they are super amazing. And I hope you guys, you know, thanks for watching. I will see you guys next time and have a good night. Bye.